Imagine you're sitting peacefully at home. The sky is getting cloudy, and suddenly, gold starts falling from the sky. Not a metaphor, not a fairy tale. Real droplets of gold falling to earth. Sounds like a dream come true, right? But what would really happen if it actually rained gold? Gold is a heavy metal with a melting point of around 1064 degrees Celsius. That means if gold were to fall from the sky in liquid form, the atmosphere would need to be incredibly hot enough to melt metal. But let's ignore physics for a moment and imagine this scenario happens magically. If gold rain really fell, these liquid metal droplets would be extremely dangerous. Since gold is much denser than water, even tiny drops would strike the ground with tremendous force. Roofs would collapse, cars would be dented or destroyed, and people or animals caught outside could be seriously hurt. Ordinary umbrellas or raincoats wouldn't help at all. Now imagine if gold rained down in solid form like dust or small flakes. Sounds safer, right? But it would still be chaotic. People would rush outside with buckets and bags, trying to collect as much gold as they could. We'd witness a modern-day global gold rush not in the mountains, but right in our front yards. But it wouldn't just affect humans. Nature would suffer too. Gold settling in the soil could disrupt its chemical balance, altering the pH levels and poisoning plants. If plants die, herbivores suffer, and the entire food chain begins to collapse. Rivers and lakes would also become contaminated. Since gold doesn't dissolve in water, it would sink and build up at the bottom, clogging waterways and possibly causing floods. Aquatic life would be threatened. Ecosystems would start breaking down. One of the biggest impacts would be economic collapse. Gold is valuable today because it's rare. But if everyone could gather it freely from their yard, the value would plummet. Countries with large gold reserves would lose their economic power. Currencies backed by gold could crash. Central banks would panic, triggering financial instability worldwide. Social conflict would rise. Who owns the gold that falls on public streets? Is it the government's property, the landowners, or the finders? Disputes would become common. Theft, hoarding, and even armed conflict over gold could break out. Daily life would change drastically. People would reinforce their roofs with metal-resistant materials. Special anti-metal umbrellas would be sold everywhere. Schools might close whenever a gold rain is in the forecast. New industries would emerge: gold collectors, purifiers, and home-based gold refiners. But if gold is no longer rare, its meaning would change. For thousands of years, gold has been a symbol of wealth and power. But if it rained from the sky, it would lose its value and status. People might begin to seek new symbols of wealth like time, creativity, or knowledge. We'd be forced to redefine what value truly means. In the end, the idea of gold rain isn't just about sudden riches. It's a reflection of how dependent we are on material things, on symbols of success, and on an economic system built on scarcity. It makes us ask, if everyone had unlimited access to gold, would the world be a better place or a more dangerous one? Maybe we'd realize that what's truly valuable isn't gold from the sky, but peace, stability, and the ability to live in harmony with nature. So, if the sky really started raining gold one day, what would you do?